here. I hope you're doing well today and enjoying the last little bit of this weekend before we get back into the work week. And so I feel like I thought we were gonna do like a message about the whole week, what's gonna happen at home, at work, and we still might. But the song that came out was called "What Am I to You" by Nora Jones. So somebody, hey Kailash baby, somebody is, yeah, you know it is. So somebody is asking themselves, what am I to you? Like, what am I to you? For some reason, they're not sure. So I want to find out, what are you to them? What are they to you? Reverse any roles you need to. And then we'll probably do the daily reading. How can I find that out, Spirit? What am I to you? Spirit, tell me the answer to the question, what am I to you? The Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, almost like you're single, you're independent, you're able to take care of yourself, but you're fighting. You're not using your intuition about the Nine of Pentacles. Being independent, being able to take care of yourself. The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Emperors take care of themselves, so that doesn't even add up. All right, what's the answer to the question, what am I to you? Well, right out of the gate, what I see here is somebody who wants to make plans. They have big plans for you. And they want to build a foundation with you. That's what you are to them. You are someone that they want to they could be someone who works in construction. And one of you could be in school or learning something new. What I have here is the Page of Wands and the Three of Coins. How would you interpret that? Does that look like somebody who's in a hurry to make it, to have a foundation with you? That's what it looks like to me. And yeah, they want to have an offer, an opportunity that can go all the way to everything. The Ten of Pentacles. So this is somebody who wants to have to make a life with you, quickly make a life with you. What's the holdup? Judgment came out. Judgment is a Libra vibe. It's an air element. Someone has blue eyes or green eyes, and brown. Someone has beautiful brown eyes. Someone has a tattoo of a flower on their shoulder, and they have on a white shirt with lace. Brown hair, beautiful brown hair, beautiful cheekbones, beautiful woman. So judgment is what is stopping you. How is judgment stopping you? Oh, there's something legal here. Justice came out with being grounded in reality. So being fair and grounded in reality and using good judgment. is what's keeping you from quickly making a relationship. Wow, this is powerful. And you're evaluating in this to see if what you put into it is what you've been getting out of it. Something happened here. The Seven of Cups is in reverse. So it's like, the Seven of Cups is when you have a lot of choices. It's like you have no choice because the universe is saying no. And you have to see the truth. That this is just not possible. In reality, it's just not possible for you to have this. And you're having to realize that. So, okay. How do you feel about this person that you're asking, what am I to you? How do you feel about them? You feel like this is the end, farewell, closure, and that your heart is not open to this. But you just haven't told the person. How do they feel about you? Like they didn't make any mistakes? Like this wasn't a mistake? That they're not a victim, they're not a lost soul, and they're not misunderstood, and they're not bluffing. So they feel like you didn't make a mistake and you're not bluffing. What mistake did they could have possibly feel like they've made? Withdrawing, being alone, being single, and it's like, I just want to be alone. They didn't make a mistake by withdrawing. And they don't realize how much they hurt you when they did that. Why did they do that? Why did they withdraw from you and hurt you like this? They don't think they've hurt you, but they did. There was no loyalty. This person wasn't loyal. Why were they not loyal? They were not trustworthy because of a lot of pride. They had a lot of pride, a lot of ego, a lot of arrogance, and they were at one time maybe even concealing something. What were they hiding? That they did not have a family. Their family was maybe not, they may have been hiding the fact it's saying that they weren't hiding family, fertility, parenthood, or pregnancy. But somebody here was arrogant and disloyal. I don't know what that means. It's like you weren't hiding your family. And this person set boundaries. All right, so what are you to them? It's still not really telling me what you are to them. I'll have to just ask. Do you hear something? I hear something. Hold on. Somehow, you could be somewhere where they're making announcements, like an airport or something like that, a shopping center. Alexa just started talking. I don't know what she was talking about. Is this person a friend to you? Don't ask for help from others. and don't trust. So yes, they are a friend of you. Yes, they are. But somehow there's a lack of trust, and you need to stop asking other people if you can trust this person. It's almost like there's somebody else that's gotten in the mix. Is somebody telling you lies about this person? No need to worry. Abundance within the next few weeks. So somebody's telling this person something about money, and maybe telling you that you need to worry about money when it comes to this person within the next few weeks. But Spirit's saying there's no need to worry about money. Huh. Are you in love with this person, or are you two in love? It's not the right time to take action. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. Does that mean yes? Yes, that means yes. Okay, so the two of you are in love, and that's where the opportunity comes in that I talked about a while ago, that came out in the tarot. It's like right now you don't have the opportunity because the universe is saying no. And you're having to be grounded in reality and know that it's not the right time for the opportunity. But you do want it. And I think that there are people that are telling you lies about it. I think somebody's telling you that you're better off to be alone. This person will break your heart. You don't want to make a mistake. They're not loyal. They have too much ego. And there is no family, no parenthood. Maybe it's saying they're not a good parent. I don't know. But it's saying over here that you feel like this is over and their heart's not open. Or they feel that way. Whoever I said, I don't remember. Anyway, that was the answer to the song, What Am I to You? Which was kind of wild. I don't know where that came from or why it came out. What's going to be the outcome of What Am I to You? Because there's something major happening here with justice and judgment and not giving you any choices. It's like the universe has shut this down. What's going to be the outcome here? Okie dokie. There's an Ace of Cups in reverse, a Page of Swords, and a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Ace of Cups can represent a pregnancy. And remember, there was a pregnancy in reverse. Someone could have lost a baby. Someone could have lost a baby is what could have been going on with that family card in reverse. And you're thinking about this, and there's going to be a wheel. It's just moving slowly. It's like karma is moving very slowly, and it has the two of you separate. The King of Cups is in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for sure. And we have Libra here for sure. What's the wheel? Damn it, boy. That's a Scorpio. The wheel is going to be a huge transformation somehow. Can you... Oh, my God. The Empress is in reverse. And this can definitely be someone who's lost a baby. What's the Death card? There's those green eyes again. Cancer came out with the Moon in reverse. The Chariot, wow, upright, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So right now, the Death is about you coming out of illusions, seeing through illusions, and getting over something you've been pissed off about. Outcome of this, getting over what you've been pissed off about. There it is. The Emperor, fill in the blank, no more fighting, and Temperance. So we have a Sagittarius here for sure. So there's an Emperor here that's going to resolve conflict by doing something. I don't know what. And they're going to have patience. They're going to have self-control. There's manipulation. What is he going to do? Ruthlessly win. That's how he's going to resolve conflict, by ruthlessly winning. What? How's that going to turn out for him? The Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like he's going to lose a legacy or something. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, it's trying to see if what he's put into something is what he's getting out. This could be a Sagittarius. It's a King of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So he feels like everything that he's done here has just been all over the place, disconnected, not making any sense. So his money, his legacy, and the memories that he has don't make any sense. What's the truth? That he's in denial. What's he in denial about? He's in denial about somebody playing the victim, acting like they're like something happened to them that didn't, or like they're a martyr. All major arcana. That's what he's in denial about, is major shit. He feels like he ended something because of manipulation. And because somebody was playing the martyr. Or maybe he was. Why he walked away from this. What's the truth? That there's a King of Pentacles that is a liar and weak. They lie and they're weak. And somebody's just going to let them go. Like, I'm done with you. So this man, he could be at odds with another man or two other men in his life. But he's sick of the lying, and this person that has a lot of weakness, they're just tired of all the lies. That's the feel this has. The truth is that this person is very wealthy, and they're very, they're a father, they're a family man, a businessman, very successful, but they're tired of the lies. They think somebody's lying, and there is somebody lying, but it's a man. It's a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's an Aries. Sagittarius is here. I don't know what the King of Wands is. So what am I to you is a complicated question here. But there's going to be a Tower. What's the Tower? So you're going to end up alone and unhappy. I think that you're at odds with a lot of people in your life right now. And you're going to try to ruthlessly win. And what's going to change is how you see this, because you're going to see it like somebody's playing the martyr, or that may be how you are seeing it. But there's about to be some justice, and it's going to come with judgment, which is typically something legal. So be careful, because you could be in danger of getting in some legal trouble if you're not careful. Let me see. Is there any danger of legal trouble here? There's going to be a need for compromise. Those scales keep coming out. Meditation brings answers. What are you going to compromise? The helpful people. And stop. Stop with the helpful people. Remember it was saying that people were helping you and don't let people help you? I think there's somebody telling lies, and it's a King of Pentacles. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's causing friction among other people. So if that's your story, that's what's going on, and you just need to be careful, because there's somebody lying on you. They're telling lies on you. And it has to do with your family. Alright, so here we go. Spirit, talk to us about the upcoming week. How are things going to be in the upcoming week? What are you doing in this collective? We're working on our love, our humility, our gratitude, and our faith, our loyalty, and maybe our lack of wisdom, our lack of integrity, and our lack of peace. You're giving us courage. All right, talk to me, Spirit. So you got loyalty, love, humility, gratitude, and faith. That's beautiful, collective. What's going on at home this week in our collective? What is going on in our home life in this collective this week? Do the damn dishes in reverse. So nobody's going to do the damn dishes, I guess. Anything else going on at home? You're going to unplug. You might have your lights turned out. You might have some electrical problems going on at home. All right, what about work? You don't want things to be different. You're not going to pack your bags. And you're not going to deal with messy people. Everything's coming out in reverse so far except for unplugging. So at work, you don't want things to be different. You don't want to pack your bags. And you don't want to be around messy people. All right, what are your surprises? You're not going to have sex. Okay. And, okay. I don't know what to say about that. Love life. Shut the fuck up. Somebody's saying you need to shut the fuck up. That you don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I still love you, XOXO. What's your role? Go all in or get the fuck out. Somebody's forcing your hand here. Spirit is working on you, wanting things to be different, packing your bags because of people being messy. This could be how Spirit's working. It doesn't have to be about your job. It doesn't sound like it is, but it could be. It could be. All right, and what's the outcome? Take it as it resonates for your life. You're going to watch what you say and send a picture. So you're going to send a picture. Sexting will make their day. Or maybe you're not going to do like the sexting thing. You're just going to send a picture, like a text message or a picture of something. And just be careful what you say. You're going to work out and realize that we can't be all things. If you need help, ask for it, hire it, make it happen. And on the bottom of the deck is, you're going to also keep shit clean. Gross bathrooms and dirty floors suck. You feel like you're not good enough for some reason. Alright, let's just move on. I want to look at what's going on. I actually am seeing a different deck in my head today. This one, for some reason. This is called the Divine Oracle by Sonia Chuchet. Home life, Holy Spirit. Home life. Look forward and nurture yourself first, but in reverse. You need to take better care of yourself looking forward. Maybe you're looking forward to taking better care of yourself. Be open to love and nurture yourself first. You remember, Spirit's working on our love. It doesn't have to be a romantic love. It can just be people that we love. Somebody's saying, shut the fuck up in your love life. Reach for the stars. You're not nurturing yourself first. Alright, talk to me about home life. Spirit, what's going on at home? You're making a plan to go for your dreams. Good for you. I love it. What about work life? You're accepting disappointment gracefully. But it came out in reverse, honestly. So it's like you're disappointed and you're not accepting it very gracefully. Alright, surprises. Begin to explore where you haven't been facing your shadow. You're going to begin to explore facing your shadow. And you're not choosing your friends wisely. You need to choose your friends more wisely. What are you going to explore about your shadow, surprisingly? Being unavailable. Something that happened that was shocking. And not making excuses. With being misguided on the bottom of the deck. So, something shocking happened and somebody made excuses. And that somehow somebody's unavailable. Maybe you have stopped talking to someone because of something shocking that they did and you feel like they made excuses for it. And you're misguided. Maybe you're going to realize you were wrong. That they weren't making excuses. Maybe you're realizing that it's not shocking that somebody didn't make excuses. Because somebody was not available. If you're not available, how can somebody shock you or make excuses? Somehow you've been misguided. And that's what you're going to look at this week. Okay? You're not choosing your friends wisely. Alright, love life. Decide to shut the fuck up. Which sounds like it's leading to the breakup deck. It would be for me. You're not going to ask with sincerity. So, you're going to ask, but you're not sincere in what you're asking. No wonder they're telling you to shut the fuck up. So you didn't ask sincerely. You were more like, whatever you were doing. Correct your mistake, Spirit said. You've made a mistake. Remember, it said you felt like you had not made a mistake? Yes, you have. You've made a mistake. Alright, what's your role here? Live your soul, not a role, came out in reverse. So you're going to live a role, not your soul. And that's why it's saying go all in or get out. So it's like you're just going through the motions in life. And imagine solutions. Whatever your problem is in life right now that you're dealing with, come up with some solutions. And what will be your outcome this week? Engage higher reason. Yeah, you need to get some, and you're going to lose your patience. You're very impatient right now for some reason. You're disappointed, but not gracefully. Like you're losing it, and you're beginning to explore shadow work you've been. It's like the universe is making you see your shadow right now. You're going to express your joy, though, at the end of all this. You're going to finally get through this and express joy. You are very unhappy right now. Something has caused you to be very, very unhappy right now. And it has something to do with what am I to you. Alright, so let's put that away. We're going to look at tarot real quick and see what's going on here. Talk to me, Spirit. What's going on at home? The Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse. So you're just sitting in it like you're sitting in a pot of pity and not doing anything to change it. You're not working on changing this. You're procrastinating when it comes to what you've put into something. Just to see, you know, what part did I play in this? It's like you're blaming somebody else. What part did I play? You've been in denial and you're not examining this from what did I do? Did I do the right thing here? Am I doing the right thing here? Alright, what's going on at home? At home, you have a relationship. Okay? What's going on at work? At work, you're holding on tight, you're managing your money, you're saving money, you're trying to keep your money in your hand instead of letting it go all, you know, you're trying to budget. You're doing a good job with your money at work. You're going to have some money. Somebody smokes cigars. You could be into cryptocurrency. There's no chaos right now when it comes to your money. Somebody has red fingernail polish on. You may be celebrating an anniversary with this person that you're with. Why is your relationship in your home life showing up? Because there's hope for you to be patient to succeed. See, right now you've lost your patience. But the relationship in your home life, there's hope for you to trust that you can succeed, but you have to be patient. It's just not going to happen overnight. Like we talked about the other day, and I think there's a relationship in your life that you really want it to work out. You really want it to be an opportunity, but you have to be patient for that to happen. If you try to do it, if you try to take shortcuts, see how he's taking a high wire on a motor scooter instead of, you hear Cosmo? Instead of going on the ground like everybody else. He's trying to take a shortcut. What are the chances that he's going to make it through this shortcut? It might be. Sometimes they are here. The chances are pretty slim, right? So there's hope for you to stop trying to take shortcuts and to realize you have to work hard for your money. And it's coming through a relationship you have. Look, there's fear though. Alright, what's the surprise that you're going to regret something? okay, the Four of Cups is when the universe tries to hand you an opportunity and you won't take it. You're too arrogant. You're too pouty. You're too vain. You're too egotistical. But you're finally softening in that area. You're going to start softening when it comes to taking love from somebody. And that's going to surprise you. All right, what's going to be the outcome of that? Whoa. Holy shit. There he is. There he is. There's that King of Pentacles. And there's that Empress in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse. And the Sun in reverse. There is a earth sign. There's two earth signs, actually. Both of you have an earth placement. One of you is a King of Pentacles, and the other one is an Empress. You're going to soften when it comes to showing this person love. Because you right now are not getting along with this person, and it's going to surprise you. Or it could be that they're going to soften when it comes to showing you love. But something's going to happen that's going to soften this. And when it gets softened, then you're going to have a very happy home with an Empress. This could be your mother, your grandmother. It could be your wife. She's very, very powerful, whoever she is. She has her shit together more than you do, and you're somebody who really has their shit together. Alright, love life. Somebody has a crush. Somebody's got feelings. They're developing feelings. Alright, what's your role? Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right now you doubt. You have a lot of fear and doubt. The Eight of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. You've been through something that's been a very hard time. Where you lost a lot. It could have been some kind of disaster. Somehow financially you went through something. See how that house is destroyed? You could have had a house fire. You could have had a natural disaster. Or this could just represent what your bank account looks like. If people could see your bank account. And you're afraid. And you feel like you deserve to take a rest. So you're like, I'm going to just take a break from life because I have been through hell. And I don't want to do anything right now. And you're holding back when it comes to a new love. So there's someone new that you're developing feelings for in your love life. But you're holding back. You're resisting having a new relationship. Why are you doing that? Whoa. Because you really, really want to, but you're not able to. The manifestation card came out in reverse, but the Fool is on the bottom of the deck. So remember I said you really wanted to be with this person, but you can't right now. It's like justice and judgment have y'all separate. Clarify the Magician. I don't think it's manipulation. I think it's that the universe is in control. Yeah, somebody's got to walk away from something. And I think that's what you're afraid of down here. You're afraid of walking away from where there's really not that much left to walk away from. It's really been a disaster. But you're afraid. Your fear is keeping you from manifesting your dreams. Alright, so what's your role? You're going to end the cycle and see through illusions. The world and the moon are here. Woo, we got a lot of major arcanas coming out. You have the star, the magician, the sun, the moon. I think you have the empress. A lot of major stuff going on this week. Alright, and what's the outcome? You have the emperor as your outcome. Somebody is going to really stand in their power. This is her identical match. Look, temperance. You're going to also have patience, where it said you were going to lose your patience. No, you're maturing in your life. You're maturing in your life in a lot of areas. And you're changing a lot. There's a lot that's changing about you. But you're going to finally stand in your power. And I think that the only reason why she wasn't standing in her power, I think she is. I think you weren't willing to take her love. And you felt like somebody was lying to you about her. Or somebody was. But this is somebody new. You got a new love. And you're going to stand in that power. So I think you're going to be having a good week. It sounds like to me that this week is going to turn out very prosperous. You're going to take your life by the reins. You're going to be the boss, in control of everything that you need to get. Everything you had that was kind of a fear-based feeling and stuff like that. You're going to grab it by the horns and you're going to be like, no, we got to get this mess cleaned up. We're cleaning this mess up. This mess has been going on long enough and we're going to clean it up. And it's going to happen through loyalty, which we saw that someone did not have. Love, which you weren't taking from your empress. Humility, which somebody had a lot of ego. Gratitude, and faith. So something happened that caused a big change in somebody's life. All right, what spiritual gifts are operating at home? We're almost finished, Kailash, if you want to get our list together. At home, the opportunities at home they're endless. Infinity is here. Infinity, 18. All right, what about work? At work time, it might be time for you to go back to work after the holidays, or somehow time is a factor when it comes to your work. All right, what about surprises? Your surprises are, you're going to see, hear, and speak no evil. Remember, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. And music. Somehow music is going to surprise you. Somebody might send you a song and it might surprise you that they of all people sent me a song? Okay. And love life. Okay, card in the wrong deck. We have an angel here. There's your wisdom. Your wisdom is in your love life. That's where you've learned these lessons. And the lovers is here. That new love. So you have an angel of wisdom in your love life teaching you lessons. The three monkeys is also about wisdom because you're learning to hear, speak, and see no evil. And someone is musically gifted. I think someone has a gift. Someone has a small tattoo and they wear a gold bracelet. They have a small tattoo like right there. Looks like it could be a ladybug or maybe like a homemade tattoo of some sort. Alright, your role is to get grounded and to have a talk with somebody. Communicate. You're going to communicate. Get grounded and talk to somebody. And what's the outcome? Your spirit guides came out. Why are spirit guides our outcome? because of meditation and a broken heart. So somebody got hurt here. This is the situation we've been reading about where somebody really, really got hurt because somebody said something that was really out. It was really unnecessary, and it was done maliciously to hurt the person on purpose so they would go away. Instead of just saying, hey, look, I don't like you, I can't stand you, go away. They were mean. They threw knives at you so you would go away. And that's not how you get somebody to go away. And I don't think you really want this person to go away. I think there's other people in your life that want this person to go away. And I think they're influencing you. You're going to also have abundance as your outcome. Show me, if you will, Spirit. And then we're going to move on. I'm going to do some angel cards. I think we might use you guidance. I don't know. We might use it for guidance. Show me the family, the people who are influencing this situation. What are their motives? What are their motives, the people that influence here? They're toxic, but they think they're fighting for what they love. And that's pretty nasty energy. They're running away and not fighting for what they love. Maybe that's why Spirit's working on you not packing your bag. You might be about ready to bust out and just leave somebody. You're sick of their shit. The person or people who are influencing this person to think that you're a liar, what are their motives? They don't want you to fight for what you love, and they don't want you to be under spiritual attack. All right, what are their motives for telling you lies about this person? Bugaboo came out in reverse and fulfilling a fantasy. So it would be their fantasy if you would stop bugging their person or their loved one. They feel like you're bugging their loved one, and it would just be, they fantasize about you leaving this person alone. That's their motives. Why do they want you to stop talking to this person? Because of setting the record straight and being fake friends. So they think that you are a fake friend. Set the record straight about the fake friend. They're doing drugs. They don't know they fucked up, and it's game over. Caution. So it sounds like to me you've already done something. That might be the legal. And that might be, that's what these people, that's their motives behind keeping you away from this person. But you and this person are an identical match as Emperor and Empress, which could be husband and wife, or it can be like just a very strong spiritual connection. There's somebody in my front yard. Somebody's busy. Hold on 1 second. It's okay. It's somebody making a delivery. You could get a delivery from Amazon or FedEx or whoever. But you need to be careful when it comes to these fake friends because they are doing drugs and they don't know that they fucked up. And it's over. Something's over. Can you tell me what's over? Somebody is centered and aligned with the universe. So they're not putting up with you anymore because you do drugs and they've just been riding it out. They're just sick of it. They know you're getting high. They know you're getting drunk. They're tired of it. And you won't acknowledge that you have these problems. It's like you're in denial that you have these problems. And this person is saying, I'm too busy to put up with your bullshit anymore. And that's setting the record straight. There's no evidence of cheating. Somebody could have accused the two of you of cheating together. What's going to be the outcome for this emperor and empress that showed up? That emperor's fixing to stand in his power. You're going to go slow, but there's a past life love. All right, what are you going slow about? Children. All right, what's going to be the outcome? Whoa. I can't even say it. It's fate for twin flame. That there be interference, integrity, it's protected, and somebody doesn't want to accept this. And the two of you are destined to have abundance together. All right, didn't see any of that coming. All right, Kailash, are you still with me, sweetheart? Hey, Arushi. What's up, baby? Happy New Year. My foot is much better, Aaron. Thank you for asking. It's much, much better. Thank you for liking the video, subscribing, sharing, all of that. I don't know if you can still hype, but those are awesome if you can. You guys rock, and I love you for everything. Like, everybody can't give money, and I get that. And that's why I don't charge anything. It's much better. I don't know how long it's been since you've been around, but I lost my job because of my medical stuff. But the same week that I lost my job, I had an offer for another one. I didn't even apply for it. They called me asking me if I wanted a job. And it was just as good or better. I think it's going to end up being better because the people that I'll be working with, I'll be supervising. I'm going to be a clinical supervisor for a company that's nationwide. It's working with people who have intellectual disabilities and autism and traumatic brain injuries. And I'll be supervising their personal care assistants and their hab techs to make sure that they're doing their jobs, getting their trainings in on time, putting their notes in, that their notes are correct, that they're actually working the hours that they claim they're working. You know, just making sure that the person they're taking care of is being taken care of properly and that there's nothing going on with them that shouldn't. And helping them to learn, to strengthen their skills if they need it. And I did that with that job I had where I used to have to drive an hour one way to get there and get back. And I absolutely loved working with that population. But the people were toxic in the office environment. And I told the lady when we did our interview, I said, I can't deal with a toxic office environment. I said, and the way I handle it, I said, because I already know, you don't even have to tell me. So don't even try to tell me that you have a a wonderful office environment, because I already know there's toxic people there. There are in every setting I go to, but I don't bring drama. And when I go to a new job, I sit back and I observe and I learn and I watch and I figure out real fast who the troublemakers are, and I stay away from them. Just flat stay away from them. And she said, that's the kind of person that I need in my office. And she said, you'll figure it out real fast. I'm not going to tell you a word. You'll figure it out probably day 1 or 2 who they are. And you'll know. And I appreciate you staying away from them. And I am not the kind of, I also told her, I'm not going to be a tattletale and run back and forth every time somebody does something wrong and tell on them. That's your job. You're their supervisor. I'm going to let you handle that. My job is to supervise the 40 people you put under me. And she told me that once I have my job learned and I know how to use all of their like they're going to give me a computer, obviously. And once I learn how to use their software to do the notes, to check the notes, to put the authorizations in and things like that, once she knows I know how to do my job, she's going to let me work from home. So it's going to be basically a hybrid job. But even before then, a lot of the job is going to be done like 2 hours in the office and the rest of the day in the field, or 4 hours in the office and 4 hours in the field. It just depends on how far I have to go. But I'm going to be covering Craven, Jones, Pitt, Pamlico, and Beaufort County. So I'm going to have several counties I'll be covering. And they do pay, I'm going to be on a salary, but they also pay for mileage for my car, to pay for my gas and my tires and stuff like that. They do bonuses. It's going to be a good job. And I think because I'll be able to make my own schedule and stuff like that, I'm going to really enjoy it. Because that last job, I was put there for a purpose. I served my purpose, and now I'm moving on. And that's just how I have to look at it, because I'm good at what I do. And all of my supervisors that I've ever worked, even the one that I just left, my supervisor wasn't even present when they let me go because she didn't agree with it. And I sent screenshots of her telling me what a great job I was doing, like several weeks ago. And I sent in some more medical paperwork because the lady that let me go, remember I told you there was a lady giving me a lot of trouble? Well, I told her that they told me I didn't have cancer, and I left it at that. I didn't tell her they still don't know what's wrong with me, and I still have a serious illness going on. And it was like a couple days later she let me go. And so I turned in my medical paperwork showing that I'm still under a doctor's care for the same problem. So she broke the law because I'm protected by the Americans Disability Act. So right now, they are pretty much shitting their pants when it comes to me. They're going to pay me my mileage. They paid me all of my PTO. They're scared right now that I'm going to sue them, and I have every right to. But and I told them I don't have any intentions of doing anything legal here. But what I do expect is that you never let this lady do this again. Because what she has done to me is evil. And to kick somebody when they're down is just downright, it's disgusting. And a lot of people couldn't have handled it. You know, and to do it to somebody who has nobody to fall back on. Nobody. I'm a widow. I have to take care of everything myself. So my health was doing fantastic until that happened. And then I had another flare-up of my lupus that was mimicking MS, multiple sclerosis. And I was falling down. And one time, I guess when I fell, I damaged or pinched my sciatic nerve. And so I've basically been in the bed for a month recovering from sciatic nerve. And I told them that too. They're a trip. They're a trip. But they got to do something, because when I sent all that stuff into them and I had all that proof, and they know that I have all that proof, they have no choice. Because two minutes after, it wasn't even 2 minutes, it was more like 2 seconds. 2 seconds after that meeting ended, they cut me off from the computer, so I couldn't get any proof. But they didn't realize that I already had it. I was waiting. I had baited her so she would do what I was expecting her to do. And she did. She fucked up. She messed up big time. So, anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. And then, Arushi, are you going to help me? Thank you, baby. Thank you. I hope this job, I wish God would stop moving me around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love helping Spirit. And I know that Spirit puts me in certain situations because things need to, be done. And I can handle them. But I'm ready to settle down into a job and be happy again. And not have to keep going through all of this nonsense. So I'm really hoping that this will be a job that God will really put me in a place where I can maybe even get like a promotion to something even higher level, make a lot more money. My mom's telling me I need to go on disability. That's how serious my health is. And my family, someone anonymously paid my light bill, not my light bill, my mortgage this month, but I think it was my family. And my best friend paid my light bill to keep my lights on. So that was a blessing. And I'm hanging in there, I'm doing what I gotta do. Spirit takes care of me always. Spirit's always treated me like a princess. Thank you, sweetheart. Welcome. I've been to Jamaica. I went on a mission trip there to Montego Bay. And I got in the water. It was beautiful. Hey, what's up? So good to have you all. Yes, we did a mission trip and we fed the children every day, chicken and rice. And we taught Bible school. We took them Bibles. And they were ripping the pages out of the Bibles. And we were like, why are they ripping the pages out of the Bible? And the preacher from the church told us that they love the Bible so much that they tear it apart and share it with each other so everybody can read it. And they'll read this and then they'll switch it and they'll read the next part. So it's not like they don't want to tear it up. Everybody wants their own. But there's so many children. And their kindness toward one another is so immense. But it broke my heart to see their little hair with the red tips, and their little feet with the blisters on it from the starvation. It broke my heart. When I came back home and I was sitting there and I was trying to eat a meal, all I could see was those babies having no food. And it really, really broke my heart. It broke my heart. And there was a cave. There was a road we went down, and there was a cave. And I'll never forget, there was a blind man that stayed in that cave. I'll never forget the look on his face. He was living in a cave. It is a very beautiful place, but it is so heartbreaking to see the parents that leave their children there and take their birth certificates and bring them to the U.S. and leave their children. It's just so heartbreaking. Anyway, it's nice to have you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Where are the lovely candles? I have a wood wick candle right here. I've been burning the wood wick. You can hear it crackling. I'm sorry you can't see them, baby. I'm going to order you some candles, the kind you like. I've been using these. Remember I bought these for like $3 a piece or $1.50 a piece? And they're still burning. And I have 2 more over there, 3 more over there. So, I mean, for $1, and these have lasted me like over a month. So I'm going to go with that until we can get some more money. But we did get a donation yesterday for $10 from Stony, the Scorpio, and I'm so grateful for her generosity. I am just so full of gratitude for her doing that because she could. Not everybody can. Oh, thank you, Arushi. Thank you, baby. I love the stars. All right, I'm going to take like a 2-minute break just to stretch my leg because it is really hurting. And then I'll be right back. So, go ahead and post your question, sweetheart, okay? When I get back, I'll answer your question. I know, I can tell. I love the way you did it with the stars. That's cool. That's awesome. I'll be right back, baby. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. I just got to stretch my leg. coming, y'all. I got my packages off the porch. They're from a friend of mine. He sent me gifts. He always sends me gifts. He's such a sweetheart. I tell him not to do it, but he does it anyway. Oh, y'all, this sciatic nerve has got to get, I got to see a chiropractor or something. All right, let's see what we got here. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Arushi, for helping Kailash. I figured he'd have to go to bed because it was getting late. Thank you. Is nobody responding to you, baby? This morning you had an interview and they mentioned they'll let me know on Friday. I'm really eager to find out if I got the job. Okay, let's look. Spirit, the job that Priya applied for and had the interview for today. May I see if she got the job? Whoops. I'm having trouble shuffling. The cards are being resistant today. Did Priya get the job? May we have the answer, universe, spirit guides, angels, and the divine. Did Priya get the job? Spirit says you're not trusting. Ask your angels. And don't ask for help from others. Okay? So if she would trust and ask her angels, what would they say? I didn't do any guidance a while ago. It's okay. There's no need to worry, Priya. Big happy changes. It looks like you did. Can I get a yes or no? Take action and don't let go. No. It's saying no. It doesn't look like you did. I'm going to ask again for clarity. Can I please get clarity that Priya did not get this job? Did she get this job? Is she going to be offered this job? Is there any chance that she will actually get this job? Clarify that answer as being no. If you believe, peaceful resolution. Don't let go. There's something you need to hang on to. If you're already working somewhere, don't put in your notice or anything like that. Can I get a yes or a no? Big happy changes keeps coming out in reverse, and choose a new direction. I'm not getting a good vibe about this at all. I'm gonna ask one more time. Did she get this job? Whoa. Yes. Not within the next few weeks, and don't stop. Compromise. Choose a new direction. I'm going to tell you what I'm getting here. I don't think you're going to get this job, but I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you need to keep trying because you are going to get a job, just maybe not this job. So don't stop looking. You are going to get, and it may be saying that you're going to get this job, but not within the next few weeks. It could take them a little longer to hire you than Friday. I got a no, and then I got a yes, but it sounded like it was talking about a different job, like keep trying. So, let me know how it turns out. Let me ask one more thing. Is there anything Priya needs to know about this job that she's waiting to hear back from? Opportunity and outside forces. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance for changing jobs, starting a business, or investing in a new venture. Do it. Unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon, and you will be okay. And a flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous co-worker or take back an old job to get a second chance. I hope that helped you, baby. I feel like it, as far as, Friday, I don't feel like you're going to get a yes on Friday. I think it's going to be a little longer, but keep trying because you are going to get an opportunity. Okay? Rishi, what is this person doing? Are they being mean to you? Oh my God. Okay. Yes, if you want to do a donation, you're welcome to do that. Super chats are welcome. Anything you want to do is welcome. I don't ask for money because not everyone can afford that, but I am open to donations if you want to give one, okay? Does your partner love you? And he texts me. Are you asking me if he's going to text you? It's already your partner. Let me ask. How does her partner feel about her? May I see, please? Oh my goodness. Like they're setting boundaries and it's not divine masculine. And they're not hiding anything from you. If you thought they were hiding stuff, they're not. They're gonna say no, draw the line. The answer is no. They're gonna set boundaries because they know they're not divine masculine. This person is someone's divine masculine. How do they feel about their twin flame? Oh, wow. They want a new beginning. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. God bless you for your donation. I'll get to your question in 1 second. They want a new beginning with their twin flame. Look, a second chance with the twin flame. They want to go back to their twin flame. You're a third party, baby. I'm sorry to have to tell you that. There's They're no longer going to be separated. They're going to get back with their twin flame, and they know that. I think they're still talking to their twin flame. And if not, they're going to be. I'm sorry. Okay. Erica, the Pisces, truly current thoughts, intentions. It was saying that they weren't. That this is a false flame. Let me ask. Hold on one second, Erica. Maybe I was misinterpreting, but typically when the twin flame card comes out in reverse, or the divine masculine card comes out in reverse, it's a false flame. And you wanted me to ask how they feel about you, and they feel like they're not divine masculine, and they set boundaries. They're going to set boundaries, and they want a second chance with their twin flame. Did y'all just break up? Because sometimes it'll come out in reverse if you just broke up. But I'm going to ask yes or no if this is your twin flame. Let me find my cards. What happened to my cards? Oh, here they are. Is this her twin flame? Is this her twin flame? Maybe they just don't believe in twin flame. Choose a new direction. Is this her twin flame? May I see, please? Give me a yes or no, please, if I may. Ask your angels came out. Perfect timing. Okay, angels, is it her twin flame? Don't ask for help from others. It's not the right time. I'm going to ask one more time. Is this the twin flame? Perfect timing again. And no big happy changes. Don't remain positive. I'm not going to tell you whether or not this is your twin flame, but it doesn't look like it, to be honest with you. Just wait and see what happens, because it looked like that they were going to be leaving to be with another person. That's what it looked like. I mean, I'm not God, and I can be wrong. You're cold, tough. I'm going back up here to get to Erica. Erica, thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, what's, not Erica, but Kaiser Domingo. What's Erica the Pisces' truly current thoughts and intentions towards me? You're a Scorpio. And what does my spirit guide need me to know about her and this connection? Okay, what are Erica's true current feelings about Kaiser? True current, I'm going to use this deck. What are Erica's true current feelings, thoughts and feelings about Kaiser? She wants to confess farewell. Card turned over in the deck. Oh my God. Rejection is turned over in the deck. I'm going to turn it back over and put it back in. Show me her true feelings. So far, it's not looking good, I'm going to be honest with you. She doesn't want to say goodbye, but she feels like she's sidetracked. What are her true feelings? Intimacy and sidetracked. What are her true feelings about Kaiser? Like it's a fantasy, it's a fairy tale, a dream. Clarify what that means. A second chance and distance. I think that she really wants to be with you, but it looks like there's some distance problems. Are you guys online dating? Oh, divine masculine on the bottom of the deck. So this is a twin flame. You're a divine masculine anyway. I don't know if she's your twin flame, but you're a divine masculine. Okay, now, what do your spirit guides need you to know about this connection? Spirit guides, what do you need Kaiser to know about the connection? I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. Archangel Chimuel, I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. Today I choose faith over fear. I stand tall in my trust in the divine. This is from all your guardian angels. We are messengers from Source whose entire purpose is to make you feel safe. Trust that you are adored and protected in all ways. There's a sense of fear in you for some reason. And all my relationships are harmonious and healthy. All conflicts in my life fade away. Archangel Raguel, I can bring balance to unhealthy relationships. Call upon me for both personal and professional conflicts that need healing. All right, show me where Kaiser is in this journey. Kaiser, there's a karmic partner, and you do not need to make an offer to them. Do not make an offer to the karmic partner. All right. And where is Erica in this journey? The answer is yes. So the answer is yes for her. And she's not purging. She's not crying. So somebody is a karmic partner, and it's showing that you're close to making a karmic partner an offer. But the answer would be yes for her. What's connecting these two? There's a huge metamorphosis happening. That's like a Scorpio vibe. That could be her or you. And somebody hasn't learned their lesson. What lesson are they learning? It has to do with numbing. So they're learning a lesson about numbing, and they're also going to be ascending. So this relationship is going to move up and forward. She's going to say yes, but you need to be careful about making an offer to a karmic partner, okay? Now yours is showing up as the twin flame. See the difference, how it really comes out? All right, Arushi, what do you want to do next? Thank you for the donation, Kaiser. That was so kind of you. Okay. That could be, there's something changing for sure. But it's saying don't make an offer to the karmic partner because she would say yes, but you do what's best for you because you have free will, okay? You're so welcome. Anytime, baby, anytime. Was there anybody else you wanted me to answer for, Arushi? Is it Fox Chick? You guys make sure you're liking and subscribing, okay? And share the content if you're able. Arushi, can we go ahead with Fox Chick and answer person on my mind, what's going on? Okay. Last question. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Fox Chick wants to know, the person that's on their mind, what is going on? Okay. So when it comes to the person on their mind, what is going on? Show me what they're thinking. What is the person that's on Fox Chick's mind thinking? The person that's on your mind has clouded judgment. They have illusions and a lot of pride. But there's intimacy. They are single though. They're not, y'all are not doing like together. How do they feel about Fox Chick? Oh, they're a secret admirer and they're hiding. The chase. This person watches you secretly. They have secrets that they're hiding, and it has to do with the chase. And this is causing confusion. Let me find out. Let me find out. Who are they chasing? It looks like it might be somebody at work. They're reluctant to change. It has to do with work. It's the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. This person is going through trauma because of something that happened at work or that is happening at work that won't change. They might have somebody secretly admiring them at work and chasing them at work. They could actually have somebody they haven't told you about that's constantly bothering them. Like, they don't really want this. It's almost like it has the feel almost like, if I don't let this person chase me, I'm going to lose my job. They're getting over a heartbreak. They could have broke up with somebody that they worked with, and the person is still after them and secretly admiring them. Yeah, they had a very haunting loss, and they're getting over it. All right, so what would be the outcome if what was your name? Fox Chick were to try to work this, oh, you want to know if he's gay? Would try to work this out with this person. What would be the outcome is that you would end up probably marrying a King of Pentacles who is very stable. They have a lot of stability in their finances. You want to know if he's gay? Is this person gay, Spirit? The situation will improve. There's an opportunity for it, but it's not the right time. So they might have some tendencies. Can we get a yes or no on that answer? Improving health, recovery. So they may have had a relationship with a man just to try it out, and they don't want to continue doing it. Are they going to do it again? Take action. No need to worry. So, I don't think they are. They may have had, like, that might be what's going on. It's like they have a man that's pursuing them at work. And they're having to deal with the recovery from it. Like, they could have caused them harm at work because they wouldn't be in a relationship, a secret relationship with them. They're seeing through illusions, though. Anything else you wanted to know? Yeah, unless you're willing to pay some money for that, I'm going to have to stop there. Because these are just like little mini readings that I do for people. If you want a full reading, there's 2 ways you can get one. You can join the channel for $5.99 a month, and I give you one after you've been with the channel for 3 months. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Fox Chick. Is he your soulmate or twin flame? Okay. Let's find out. Is this person a soulmate? Are they a soulmate? No need to worry, let go. Are they a soulmate? It's up to you. There's reasons to worry. Are they a soulmate? Romance. It's not up to you. Is this person a soulmate? May I see, please? Improving health. No big happy changes. I don't feel like they are. Are they a twin flame? Ask your angels, not within the next few weeks. Yes, they are a twin flame. But it doesn't look like you're going to be with them in the next few weeks. You're welcome, baby. I got a yes. The cards are pretty reliable, Rishi, wouldn't you say? I mean, sometimes I can be wrong because free will always plays a factor, no matter what. But some things are set in stone. The universe has already determined some things, and those things I can't, like the cards know. All right, Arushi, baby. I really, really appreciate your help tonight. Thank you for helping me and Kailash. I certainly miss him, and I hate that he had to go, but I understand that he has to work. Thank God he's working. Thank you to everybody who participated, whether you liked, subscribed, shared, typed, anything. Thank you, Arushi. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for your prayers for my new job starting tomorrow. I would appreciate them from you all. I'm kind of wanting to ask, you guys can go if you want, but I want to ask about how that might go for me. How might things turn out on this new job for me? No spell work, setbacks, and recognition. No spell work. Okay. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know why that would come. I don't do spell work. There's going to be setbacks and recognition. What is the setbacks about? Ooh. Okay. This is talking about what happened in the past with my other job. There won't be any, I won't be a workaholic, so they're not going to work me to death. And the underworld came out. Spell work and the underworld came out. Spell work came out in reverse. This could be indicating that somebody may have done some spell work on me. I hate to admit that, but they wanted me to have setbacks and lose my job. So they did spell work. And there's recognition. Clarify the recognition. I'm going to have options. What are my options? Legacy, the Phoenix rising, and the past. So there's going to be quite a bit of money. And I'm going to come up from the ashes where I lost that last job. I'll have a lot of options of recognition on this new job. I think they're going to be a company who really appreciates their employees. Anytime I've ever worked in IDD population, they were so appreciative of the people. But there's no growth. Why is there no growth? Because I'm going to be self-made and there's something legal. I think that last job is in trouble for what they did. I'm having chest pain. Somebody's going to make an investment where there's no growth. So I am going to have growth. And something legal is going on, and I'm going to be self-made. I think, let me tell you what I think. When I was doing my job for this company, this last company, I had the state review my work. And I had one man that was at the highest level of the state. And we worked as a contractor for the state. And that man, the last meeting we had, he told me at the end of the meeting, because the lady that was trying to get me fired was on the meeting, and she kept cutting me off and criticizing my, input and stuff like that, and he noticed it. And he told me at the end of the meeting, he said, Christie, I want to tell you that I have never seen so much passion in one person as I've seen in you to try to help this man. And that pissed her off. Because after the meeting, she told me to stay on there. She had something she wanted to say to me. And she told me, do not ever speak to that man again. If he speaks to me, just say, yes, sir, and that's it. Leave it alone. Well, I had a review where they reviewed my whole case of one of my cases. All the paperwork, they reviewed everything. And they sent my manager out there to go with me because they didn't think I could handle it on my own. Well, she went out there with me, and the lady from the state came up to me after the review was over, and she said, this has been the best review that I have ever seen. She said, and the reason why it's gone so well is, Christie, you know how to coordinate people to get stuff done for the member. And that's my job. My job was to coordinate people to get stuff done for the member. And she said, this review has gone flawless. I've never had one go so flawlessly. Everything that was in the paperwork is what came out from the individual. If you said that something was done for that person and I asked them to verify if it was done, they told me not only was it done, they were very pleased with the way that it was done. And she said, I am very impressed. And my supervisor that was there told me, she said, I'm going to talk to the director and the lady that's giving you so much trouble and tell them what this lady said. And I think it just pissed them off more and more because they didn't like it that I was standing out to the state. But the state is going to want to know when they have, because we have to have follow-up meetings. We were having meetings every month with that man, and he had been following my work for 3 months. He's going to want to know where I'm at. And so is that woman. So I may not have to even open my mouth. Because when they go to ask where I'm at, and they find out where I'm at, they might do something. Because something legal is showing up. And they told me I had passed my background check. And it looked like there was a lot of money coming out of it. So they might end up trying to pay me off. Because if they don't, and the ADA investigates them, they're not just going to investigate me. They're going to investigate anybody who was on ADA who got terminated. And that might not be a good thing. That's what I'm trying to stop, is them firing people illegally. Because they don't want to have to pay for their medical care. Because they cut my medical care off in 2 days. Most jobs let it at least go out to the end of the month. They let me go on the 8th, and by the 11th, I had no medical insurance at all. And I had waited the whole year to get my teeth fixed. And had even been paying for $300 a month for extra insurance so everything would be paid for. And all of that was taken from me for just doing a good job. So I think the universe is taking over in this situation. I really do. I don't think I have to do anything. I think karma is fixing to put a foot up somebody's ass. And I don't think it's because of anything I've done or haven't done. It's because God knew I could handle it. That I could have this happen to me without it destroying me. Because I'm strong. Alright, I'm getting ready to go. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Crick Talk 777. If you'll come back next time, we'll put you on the list, baby. I have to go. I've been sitting for too long, and I'm having problems with my sciatic nerve. What's your question? That's going to be it. This is it. No more questions. Just give me your question if you're still here. Oh. All right. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Take care. Have a blessed and prosperous week. And stay safe out there. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.